But this one, if there was one pick in the show that if I can convert someone to try something different.
And you know what? I've never tried this one.
Yeah, this mud, you got to. Like, trust me. Look, when your scalp compacts, and some of these silicones that are out there, I make everything myself. I know what's out in the marketplace. They're so dense, they're hard to get out of. You think they're out of the hair, but they're not, and they're sitting on your scalp. These chemicals, you want to rid that. The whole purpose of this was when my mom was, it wasn't just about helping her as she was going through, it was also removing what they were doing. So I wanted to create the ultimate cleanser. I went to Morocco, I found a mud, it's Rossolo clay. They showed me the traditional ancient way of cleansing hair. I wanted something that was natural, and this is it. Soap bark tree extract. I brought in that clay, and you can see it's a mud. And we'll go to the girls, but...
And you gotta tell me how to use it too, right?
Yeah, we're gonna show you.
And I just wanna say, the mud by itself, so that beautiful scrub for your scalp, talk about a reset or a facial for your scalp, that's $45 alone. Okay, so for $10 less, we're throwing in a $28 weightless conditioning mist. It is the first time low price. It's a reset, so Dennis says everybody needs this.
We ran just recently a clinical study, did I say? 886% increase in hair volume just using the scrub. 886% increase in volume and an 89% reduction in breakage when you bring in the mist. Okay, who said you can't get volume from just cleansing?
Okay,
we changed that.
So how do we use this thing? Okay, so we'll obviously start with the mud, and do I do this one wet?
Yeah, so wet hair. This is going to replace your shampoo. You're going to use it once a week. We're gonna show you, we'll show you this video, then we'll show you live, but what you do is you go into the shower and you wet your hair and you dip in quarter to half to maybe a full teaspoon. It says tablespoon, it's wrong, it's the wrong video. We have a new one, but anyways, it's a teaspoon. Don't use a lot, because a little goes a long way. There's hardly any water in the jar. It will lather like no one's business. You wait 2 minutes, and then at that point, you're going to condition. You're going to use our mist, because it's in the kit, and you're not paying for it. I know a mist sounds crazy, but trust me, it reduces breakage. It's super lightweight. You will see an 886% increase in hair volume using these two products, and no hair in the brush and the drain. On wet hair, that was a quarter teaspoon. A mud that lathers even more than a shampoo, but this lather is natural. Finally, a lather that doesn't strip, but it removes all the impurities and all the bad, nasty stuff. You don't want to sleep with nasty.
And I know. Well, never mind, I'll leave that there. I'll leave that there. Karen is saying, hey, what's the best for thin hair? She's got medical reasons. So Karen, of course, remember, please, we don't cure anything here, but what would be your recommendation for Karen's very thin hair?
Well, the scrub, look, the scrub removes all the impurities, and hair gets thinner, and I can't make any claims, but it's all about the follicle. You need to remove what's on that scalp. You don't see it unless you go get it analyzed, and you can. There's services out there, and you'll be shocked what's sitting on your scalp that doesn't allow the follicle to even breathe. Here's your start. You can work with the oils. Unfortunately, it's sold out, but that one, again, another hero product for us, or even the cleansing treatment. But what a great way of resetting. Just imagine, this removes all the bad stuff that's sitting on in your hair and allows everything to work. So it's like basically exfoliating your face. How important that is, right? It's like the fountain of youth. Well,
you have to.
But why don't we do it for our scalp?
You're right.
Our scalp is our face. But we stop right at that hairline and don't treat it.
I've never even thought of that. And so how often can I use, Dennis? Did you say that already?
Once a week.
Okay, so once a week, and then how do I apply the mist? Is that dry or wet? I saw Gianni put it on.
After you use the scrub, use the mist in the shower. It is the coolest thing, so lightweight. For all the women out there that have very fine corn silk that don't like using a conditioner, you'll love that mist. And every day on dry hair, keep putting it into your hair. It helps cleanse the hair. It detangles, it refreshes, and there's natural cleansers in that mist. It's designed so you don't have to wash your hair for a week.
Oh my gosh.
And you're not paying for it today.
So if you want this today, we have never done this price. It's so good. Remember, just the scrub. And he's right. We exfoliate our skin. We get all that dead, dull skin off our face and our neck and our bodies. Why not our scalp? The scrub alone is $45. For $10 less, we're throwing in this set, the $28 mist. list. You will love this set. It's a refresh, it's a reset, and I think everybody can use this and reap the benefits. 008108. I hope I have some for me, because this is the one
I got one for you.
I've not tried.
No,
I've
you
not tried
have to. It'll change everything. Everything works better. The volume, we had to run a clinical study. We launched it. We knew that it gave volume. We scored an 886%. I would have been happy with 86%. 886% just using this mud. Why? Because we achieve volume without hold just by removing impurities. All the stuff that weighs your hair down doesn't allow your scalp to breathe. Imagine, and the one thing.
It smells so good,
yeah,
too.
It's a bamboo green tea with a bit of peppermint. You will fall, like the smell of it. I know whenever Amanda's in the shower, because I can smell it throughout the whole house. It just smells like you're in basically a spa, but so important. Millions of people have not cleansed their scalp properly, and that's why you're starting to see more and more issues as these supersonic silicones that are out in the marketplace now that you don't know about, that are so hard. Even hairsprays, they're hard to get out of your hair. Well, this removes it. Use this before a color service. You will have the best color of your life because the color is going to penetrate easier, faster, and better. You can even say or see that it's removing the brassiness in Saranan's hair. Look at her highlights. You hardly see them in the before. Look at the after.
So remember, your scrub that you're getting today is a cleansing scrub. I know Nancy said, please clarify, the mud is for scalp and also washes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This replaces your shampoo, replaces your treatment. It's once a week. It gives you a natural lather. The lather is straight from Morocco. This is what they were using for centuries to wash the hair, their face, their body. They take that mud, which is Rossolo clay, one of the purest on the planet, and they add a surfactant, which is called soap bark tree extract. It's natural. The combination, the mud removes impurities. It's like a magnet. It takes out all the bad stuff. It's loaded with minerals, calcium, potassium, silica. Silica is the building blocks of your hair and skin. That's what we're using to cleanse and treat with this crazy magic mud.
And I have another question for you. This is a good one. Patricia says, since it cleans up buildup, does it remove your hair color, your dye?
No, it will not. No.
No.
It's not going to do that because, look, with hair color, it's embedded.
It's not harsh, right?
Yeah, it's embedded into the hair. I'm removing what's sitting on the outside. If anything, your color is going to shine better. And when you go get your color again, I guarantee your stylist, your colorist is going to say, what are you using? Because I don't know if you've ever been and you got your color and they have the color card and sometimes it's not the same color as it was for your service prior. It's because of the buildup. They're following the same recipe. So it should be exactly the same and the same amount of time to process every single service, but it's not. And they can't help it. It's because of that buildup. Now you're using clarifying shampoos. Never, ever, ever use a clarifying shampoo.
That's what my hairdresser said. She said, please stop doing that.
Yeah, 80% surfactant, one of the harshest surfactants out there, the same that you use to wash your cars and your dishes.
No.
That's what they're using to strip everything off, and that's what it's doing. It's stripping everything and drying out your scalp and destroying your hair. I'm using the good old Mother Nature. There is a cure, there is a source for everything. This one, it was about helping my mom get rid of everything that they were putting onto and into her. I wanted to reset her, and this did it in such an effective way that every other product I gave her and I give you will work so much better, and that's why we scored an 886% increase in hair volume, one time with no hold, no damage. 008108. This is your reset. This is your once a week. Yes, the mud will scrub and cleanse that hair as well, and then you put in that beautiful... there's salt in it. So if you're wondering, how does it scrub? Okay, I didn't even tell you all the ingredients. We have an activated charcoal that purifies the water that you add. We have an Atlantic sea salt, one of the purest on the planet. The right amount so that it scrubs and it dissolves. And that's your trigger, by the way. When you don't feel it anymore, that's when you rinse it out. Ozone oil is in this jar. So anyone that didn't get the treatment oil, use this because it's got the ozone oil. That's how we counteract the dryness. We also have the honey. So the honey binds moisture and it's antimicrobial. That's how we're preserving the product.
And you know what's nice is that it's free shipping. And everybody needs it because Dennis is saying, Les, this is like a facial for your scalp. You have to do do a deep cleanse, not only to remove the impurities, but the built-up product, the things that are making your hair look dull, that are weighing it down. So if you want it, it's $627,099. It's the Rise and Shine volume set. It's a huge $73 value, but today it's $35. Remember, just the scrub alone is $45. We've got that leave-in mist coming your way for $10 less, and that's almost $30.
Yeah, that's crazy.
008108 is your item number. Reset that hair, give your hair that fresh start. And even if you've got the finest hair, you'd be amazed at what this will do for you. Now, great start of